I I don't really know why I'm doing this. I just felt like doing it. Maybe I'm just trying to find a video that'll get a lot of views. I made a top 10 of my top 10 favorite Led Zeppelin songs, and I was shocked that almost nobody clicked on it. I was like, really? Usually when people make videos like that, they do well. No clue why that got almost zero views. But I realized I have not really looked closely at all of Ren's songs. I decided I'm going to make my own top 10 of Ren's music. My top 10, which will change over time. And if I did this 6 months from now, I'm sure it wouldn't be the same at all. The thing about Ren's music that I found really interesting as I was going through this stuff, I was just looking over the songs and writing the names of the stuff down, is how many songs this guy has on his channel. I'm not in on this list will be nothing where other people were involved. This is only his solo stuff. I think it's all his solo stuff. So the Big Push, the Skinner Brothers, Chinchilla, anything that involved other people, I'm not including because I can't break it down into 10 songs. This is hard enough. When I just did his solo stuff, there's like 40 songs to choose from. It's crazy how much stuff this guy has done as a solo artist. I'm really amazed. And while you're going to be surprised that certain things don't make the list, let me just say that I don't think there isn't one song of his that I don't really enjoy. So let me just say a few things that aren't on the list, which will surprise you. It's not that I don't really, really like them, and it's not even that I don't think that they belong in his 10 best. I'm sure if there was a poll done, some of these that I'm going to mention now would be in the top 10. Sick Boy being number 1. Illest of Our Time, Animal Flow, Murderer, Hunger, or The Hunger, I guess it's called, Power, Losing It. None of those made my top 10. It's not that I don't think those aren't deserving of being in his top 10. It's that my top 10 has more to do with me and a certain connection that I have with some of his songs. Not quite sure how to explain it. But I'm going to play little bits, just little pieces of it. I don't care if it gets copyright claimed. It might not with Ren, but it might. Doesn't matter. If it gets copyright claimed, fine. I haven't made any money on here anyway. Number 10 is an instrumental. I wonder how many people even know that Ren has an instrumental. I had forgotten about this piece, and I was like, I've got it. If I didn't remember it, I had to click on it and see if I thought, and if it belongs in my top 10. And as soon as I listened to it, it's only 3 minutes long. I was like, I think this is going to make my top 10. I wasn't sure. The fact that it's an instrumental, but let me just play you a little bit of it. Yeah, not only is this a really nice piece of music, I love that the setting he found to perform it in, the fact that he could play it outside like that was really nice. Mackay is what it's called. I'll list my top 10 in the description if you want to look at the names of each thing. All right, number 9. Well, let me call it up. I should have commented a little more about Mackay. That made my top 10 partly because it's an instrumental, which I really connected with. I think it's his only instrumental. That mattered to me. When you listen to the whole thing, it's really neat. I should try to play along with it because he's playing in the key of C, which means I should be able to play along with it. I think I tried and it didn't go well because I had played along with his piece Suicide, which is either in A minor. I think it's in A minor. I'm not sure, but it's just the white keys, and I could play along with it, and I was really really happy with how that one went. Suicide is not in my top 10 though, which is interesting since I did make a weak attempt at such a thing a long time ago and wanted to not all that long ago, like maybe 15 years ago. Wanted to, but couldn't. All right, number 9. I'm just going to play it and then we'll talk about it.
Patterns are composed by a time bomb for an author, like pigs to the slaughter. Symphony of self-doubt sings out, breath starts getting shorter. Running water is the state that I wish to become. Instead, concrete envelops my...
And of course, my volume control is going to crackle. Don't care. I mean, I do care. I wish it was quiet, but it isn't. So yeah, I suffered from depression my entire adult life, depression and mood swings. At one point, I was on Depakote and Zoloft. I don't think I suffer from that stuff anymore. I'm just frustrated with life. And my frustrations are now that I can't maintain a certain state of mind that I want to maintain to achieve in a magical way the life that I want to achieve, but I obviously don't fully believe it, or I'd stay in that mental state. Was all committed to stay in it today. Had a wonderful day, and everything just changed in my mood. So I guess maybe in one sense I still suffer from this stuff. I really don't know, but I am so frustrated right now with so many things. Mostly just that I can't make life work the way I want it to work. And everybody on YouTube is going, oh, this is how you do it. Right. It's easy to teach it. Try making it work. Try imagining something that you want. Pick anything you want. Imagine that it's yours and see if you get it. Good luck. Good luck with it. You won't. You won't get it. It won't come into your life. It should, according to these teachers. But anyway, so that's why depression made my top 10, because I resonate with it. And if you listen to the rest of it, it's really amazing what he does with that piece. There's this point where it shifts, and I can't really explain it. I'm not only going to play the opening parts, and I think in everything, I'm just going to play the intro. All right, number 8. Don't know what I want to say about this. We'll play it and then we'll go from there. I will say that there are several reactions to this piece on YouTube. I don't know how many people have reacted to Mackay or depression. I'm sure people reacted to Mackay because at that point, when Ren came out with anything new, everybody reacted to it. So there must be a lot of reactions to Mackay. There are probably reactions to depression. I don't think I've ever checked. But this one, there are several.
You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind. You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
Dear future self, I hope you're in good health. I'm writing cause I'm frightened, I've been fighting with myself. I wake up in the morning, rain is pouring, but I don't mean outside. I mean a storm is roaring in the corners deep in my mind. And I've been phoning my friends for advice to break the ice. How are you? Yeah, I'm nice. Actually, I'm fucking sore inside. I'm borderline suicide, but I'm really trying to try and shine in this dark, dark life of mine. The film Life of Brian, I watched it 50 times. Because
I just had to include the line that he's watched Life of Brian 50 times. If you don't know the movie Life of Brian, look it up. He's watched it 50 times. I haven't watched it 50 times, but I've watched it a lot. That was an instant connection for me. The moment I heard him say that, I was like, okay, all right, you're into that. Very, very cool. But the tears coming down the face on that video, that picture, this man is, I don't know what he's like in real life, but he sure hits you deep on YouTube. He really, really does. It's about time I did a top 10 of his music and share with you the music that resonates with me. This piece, it's coming up here, number 7. This might be an instrumental too. I can't remember. Okay, it's not an instrumental, but I don't think you'll hear any singing in the intro. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes.
Cool. Sailing in the chopper road, killing like we vultures. I became a queen when I roll with them brothers. 20 line, I eat 9 mess for supper. Blow on command, how sick come on another.
I can hear some of you Ren fans going, no, don't stop it there. That was the best part. Or it's just about to get really good. Yeah, I know. Why I, for some reason, thought, I couldn't remember if it was an instrumental. I don't know why I thought that. It's obvious when I listened to it. It's like, I was so moved when I heard that piece. My God. That he just sat there where he was living temporarily. I think that was in Canada. And just recorded it. And I don't know what Fred Again Mashup has anything to do with it. I don't know what that has to do with. No clue. All right, so these next ones are a little more like some of these. These are not his most popular pieces like Hunger and Losing It and Sick Boy. And all of those are great. I'm not dissing those in any way. You have to understand. Maybe what I mean by this list is that the top 10 that impacted me the most in some way. I mean, all of them have impacted me. Every single thing on here. I can't see one thing as I'm looking through. Even Uninvited, Loco, I think it was called. 7 Sins, almost, I thought about that one. Down on the Beat, even that was just, I don't think Ren is going to ever make something that I don't really, really like. I really don't think he will. He's just such an amazing artist. But this one doesn't get talked about much. I don't know if there's a reaction to it. I assume there's got to be some reactions to this. When I first heard this, it just cuts deep. Let me just play it for you.
Hello. It's Ren. I don't really know how to start this letter. Fuck it. Is this life really what it seems? Cause lately I've been in this place between awake and dreams. I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you, I'm just confused. I've got some questions I would like some answers to. Like, is there meaning to this state of short existence? My existential thoughts, your hope there are, cause I'm resistant to thinking that there won't be something better in the distance. And God, is there an afterlife where pain is non-existent? If you're up there, God, do you sit upon a throne? Or are you a humble soul wearing sandals and tattered clothes? Do you mingle with the people like an equal then on Sundays? Just kick back and chill and put your feet up. Did I really choose this life that I'm living now? Will my sins be forgiven if I speak them out? I won't lie to you, God, if there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, cause for real it sounds like heaven. Reading past the line.
I won't lie to you, God. If there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, cause for real, it sounds like heaven. Do I need to say anything else? The man reaches out to God. He's an agnostic, and he reaches out to God in the most humble and sincere way I've ever heard. Just incredible. So, Dear God is number 6 on my list. Now, number 5, it's going to take a little bit of an opposite approach. And again, this one is not talked about much. I don't know how much it's been reacted to. I know it has. I don't know how much. And it's when people recommend listening to Ren, these pieces don't come up anymore. Depression, Mashup, Do You Believe has come up because people have done it. I have reacted to it. Dear God, I don't hear anybody recommending them, so I try to recommend them. And this one, I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just going to play it for you, then we'll talk.
A murderer's mind, born into a murderous time, where right or wrong is a blurred line, hard to define. For greed is poison the well, we all drink from the chalice. It's a long way down into the rabbit hole, Alice.
Now I crucify your culture, burn down the altar. Religion of consumerism picks us up like vultures, takes us for punks. They say jump, we jump. It's the same if it's Bush or Obama or Trump. I'm not buying into a 1-2-3 party system.
Well, it's not the same. There's been a fundamental difference now. But until that fundamental difference became plain and obvious to all logical, rational thinking people, there was no difference. It's just another corrupt politician who's a warmonger and who does not care about the American citizens. This government does not care about its citizens. Of all the developed nations in the world, we are the only one that doesn't guarantee health care as a right. We're the only one. Oh, but America has the best health care system in the world. Yeah, for the rich, not for the poor. It's unreal to me how the Republican Party has deceived their people. It's unreal how you can fall for their lies. Not that the Democrats aren't corrupt. They are. Obama, Bush, Trump. He said it all. I was so disappointed in Obama, just like Tom Hartman was. And then after the midterms, Tom Hartman got a lot of flack because he kept criticizing Obama. So he stopped doing it. I get it. But Crucify Your Culture is such a strong political statement. Watch the rest of it. Oh my God, it's so good. I said, this guy gets it. This guy's on the cutting edge. It's just so good. All right. So the top 4, these are all really, really popular. You've all heard these. I had to include the part where the girls joined in. Man, it was good. I cut her hair off on the camera. But man, that thing still just blows my mind. His whole performance. This YouTube channel, Ardently Izzy, listened to this several weeks ago. Her reaction to it was so good. She goes, every time I hear a Ren video, it's a completely different style, everything. It's just a phenomenal piece. And when he does Message in a bottle, it's like, is there anything you can't sing? Is there any genre of music? I want to hear him do something with John Anderson and the Band Geeks. I want to hear him do prog. It's the only thing I haven't heard him do. I just heard him singing Sinatra the other day, so you know. All right, number 3, you've all heard it. It's a phenomenal piece. I hesitated if this should be number 2, but nah, it's probably his 3rd greatest accomplishment. Maybe someone will disagree with me. Why isn't it working? Yikes. Let's try it again.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City.
The last one, well, you saw the title. This one is the tale of Jenny and Screech. It's a 3-part tale, 3 separate videos that were all put into one video, so you can watch the whole thing straight through. It's 13 minutes long. The way he backs up on that door or whatever that thing is, the way he coughs and clears his throat, then that's all part of it. It's just such an incredible performance. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel Nick and Lex, Nicknlex, to react to it. They've reacted to High Rent. And I'm trying to get them to do it. I'm hoping they're going to do it. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I tried months before, like a year before, and they never did it. It's a husband and wife, Nick and Alexia. And Alexia has a background in criminal justice. And people have said this to her, you need to see this. So I'm hoping they see it. Feel free to, hey, you guys got to watch this. Go to their High Ren video and leave a message, their High Ren reaction, saying, yeah, you got to see it. But that thing is just, it's mind-blowing what he wrote. The fact that he not only wrote that, but they worked out everything to do, because he didn't have he wasn't making a lot of money at this point, I don't think. The next one, number 2 on my list, he had a lot of money. And he took the time and spent the money to make the highest quality production video he's made up until this point. Now, a lot of you already know where I'm going with that. You already know what it is. And I should say that when I say top 10, I'm only like Love Music has like 4 parts. If one of those was in my top 10, I would just say, yeah, Love Music made my top 10. Here's my favorite part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Which one is it? Jenny and Screech is 3 parts. They're all separate videos, but putting them into one video, I agree. So now this is not all the parts. It's only 1 part, and you'll see what you already know. Most of you know. I probably should have played more. At least played until the title of the piece came up. Money Game Part 3. Yeah, Money Game Part 3 is phenomenal. The production is phenomenal because now he's making money, and he made probably the most expensive video he's ever made. And he knocked it out of the park. Money Game is all parts of Money Game are phenomenal. You should watch all of them. You should watch every single video of this guy. I'm telling you. For all of you Ren fans out there, the charismatic voice, if you don't know her channel, she just went over 2 million subscribers. She's a professional opera singer who now has a full-time career with her YouTube channel. I don't know if she sings anymore. I don't know. I haven't heard. She has a great reaction to Hi Ren, and then she's done several other reactions, including Money Game, including Jenny and Screech, and several others. And she has a great interview with Ren. Great interview. This girl is amazing at doing interviews. She's very thorough. She really does her homework. The charismatic voice. If you haven't watched, you will really like her videos. Now, she likes to go back and over the music. She'll like go back over it multiple times because she really comments, because she analyzes the singing a lot. That's her niche, because she's a professional opera singer. So she understands vocals very, very well. She also understands music really well, and she just fell in love with Ren. How could you not? But you all know what number 1 is. It's Hi Ren. Do I even need to play it? I don't need to play this, do I? If you haven't heard this, then you don't even know. Then you've never heard of Ren. If you haven't heard this, so I'm just putting it up there, and I'll just play the short intro, and then we'll start. One of the really, really cool things about this video is his play with shadow here, with the shadows, where this one's very light and this one's very dark, with the lighting. It's very, very cool. If you watch the video, you'll really, really enjoy it. The other thing I wanted to say about Hi Ren, I don't know how many people know this, but you can look up what Sinead O'Connor said about Hi Ren. Let me see if I can find it. I can't say it on YouTube, but I think I can show it if I can find the quote. And I'll just show you the quote without having to say any of the words. Well. Google would not show me the unedited version. I asked for the unedited version when they wouldn't show me show it to me, and they still wouldn't show it to me. So I went over here on X. So that's what she said about it. And I couldn't agree more. And Ren was deeply moved by her words. That is quite the compliment. So that is my top 10 songs by Ren that have had the deepest impact on me. I think that's the best way to describe what his music has done to me emotionally, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, politically. There are so many songs. Let me just read some for you. Oh, I forgot to mention my honorable mention, which I couldn't put in the top 10, is Girls. And it's all in capital letters with an exclamation point at the end. And it's another short video, and I love Girls. I should have put it in my top 10. You know what? I'm going to play a little bit of it. I am amazed this song isn't more popular because it's so much fun.
and 1,000 different songs. Oh, girl. So I was at the bus stop waiting for the 33 when my eyes they fell upon the finest creature that I'd ever seen. I mean, she was hot.
How hot?
Hotter than a chili curry hot.
Damn, that's hot.
You know it. And then she turned to me and she asked for the time. But then when I tried to open my mouth, man, I couldn't even reply because I've never, ever, ever been very good with girls. They got me feeling kind of shy.
I do not get how that's not a hit. It belongs in my top 10, and I should have put it in, but I don't know. I felt like I should just put it as an honorable mention. It's just such a fun song. I don't know how anyone couldn't like that song. I won't say the hilarious line that's in the song. You're going to have to listen to hear it. I'll give you a teaser. It's just fun. It's just a great thing. It's only got like let me see. Can I see it here? Will it tell me? I gotta pause.
You're home for the
holiday. Pause. 230,000 views. For Ren, that's nothing. It's one of his least viewed videos. And I don't know why it's not a hit. It's so good, but go figure. So, Hold On. It's a great one. Troubles, Loco. You know Illis, Sick Boy. Uninvited is fun. Lost All Faith, Masochist, Love Music. There's 4 parts. Down on the Beat, I think it's just 1 part. Animal Flow. Murderer, of course. That almost made my top 10. Hunger, 7 Sins, Losing It, Genesis Power, Wicked Ways, and there's more. There's more, and I've gone over them. I've made a video where I showed you all the videos on his channel that a lot of people have not checked out. So I hope you check it out, and I hope you look into Ren, because Ren is the artist for this time. I mean, there's Jesse Wells. Jesse Wells is the artist for our time. He's the, what's the guy that they always compare him to? The lyricist. You know, he writes these lyrics, and he's great. I'd love to see Jesse and Ren get together and do something. I think it would be phenomenal. If you haven't seen Jesse Wells, take a look at him. The guy who wrote Rich Men North of Richmond, I think is great. The left really got on him about the people eating their fudge rounds, that he was fat shaming people. I'm like, you people are really, really too sensitive to stuff. He was spot on with what he said. I really get annoyed by the extreme left that can't handle anything. The right is insane. But boy, some of you on the left, there are some of the most ridiculous viewpoints from the extreme left. Not the regular left is fine. People don't even know, but Bernie Sanders is center left. He's not center left. He's left, but he's not far left. He's not. He's only far left to the crazy Republican Party, who's out of touch with reality. And they're out of touch with reality. But I agree with probably about half of Bill Maher's criticisms of the left. I'm probably somewhere about in the mode of maybe half. It just gets silly after a while. You're offended by every possible thing that can offend you. It's like, my goodness, let it go, for crying out loud. But yeah, that's my list. I wanted to make the list. This only gets 10 views, then it only gets 10 views. This is the man that people need to be listening to, along with Jesse Wells. And along with the guy, I forget his name, who wrote Rich Men North of Richmond. That guy's on the left, folks. For those of you on the left who criticize him, he's on the left. The right liked him. They're so out of touch with reality, they didn't even realize that he was mostly talking about them. Mostly. They had no clue. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the list. Sorry, I don't make professional quality videos. I just have my phone. I have no editing, no nothing. This is what I do, and I'm not concerned about it. I would like to make professional quality videos at some point. That would be really, really cool. Maybe it'll happen one day. I don't know. But I'm not going to stop making videos just because I don't have the tools to make higher quality videos. Not going to stop me. I don't care about it. And one day if I ever get a paycheck from YouTube, I'll let you know, go, hey, look, I got a paycheck from YouTube. Look, I actually made some money on YouTube. That would be shocking. All right, take care, y'all.